Well, at the core essence, we have the true self, which is infinite awareness at its foundation. And then from infinite awareness, it manifests as love's sacred witness, the perceiver of infinite energy, love's sacred embodiment, the receiver of infinite energy. And then there are the extensions that support the unity and harmony of those expressed essence, beingness of self. Okay? Because the selfness of infinite essence doesn't have a specified expression until it has a specified expression. And so it goes from infinite to finite in a spectrum. And at its infinite space is just infinite awareness. And then at the really finite components are like the details of everyday human experiences. And then in between are like the actual aspects of self, but expressing in a finite form through the human experience. And so then that's where we get love's sacred witness as an expression of the true self, the perceiver of infinite energy, love's sacred embodiment, the receivers of infinite energy, and those create the root core of the self, the foundation of self-essence, the roots of reality, if you will. And it's also the roots of masculine and feminine energy in correlation with how the self flows through body-mind structures, which is always from a foundation of attachment systems and the energies of love vibrating through the body-mind structures in correlation with the well-being of attachment needs. And then there are the supporters of the self, and the infinite essence of the true self is then expressing as love's sacred champion and love's sacred presence. And this allows for a support of that totality of the self within the expression. And then through the preservation and extension of energy, there is then a support structure for the reception and perception of energy, and maintaining that harmony and balance and fluid flows from the infinite true self to the finite details of the human experience, from infinite awareness to the roots of reality, to the supporters of self-essence, to the body-mind structures, to the translations of reality, to the details of what's actually happening. That flow really helps us to understand and transmute and translate and transform and evolve the details of the human experience, and rewire and rewrite and reconstruct and recreate and reformulate the foundations of the body-mind, and reconnect with and reunify and liberate and expand the parts of the self, and be grounded in the power of that original true essence of infinite loving awareness. That infinite awareness, pure presence, loving awareness is what gives power to do all of these miracles. But that space of infinite awareness within the human form is only approximately 0.0001% of the self. And the self often doesn't understand how to distinguish its own essence from experience, or the translations occurring through the body-mind. And so understanding the linkage of all of these details, okay, from the infinite awareness to the roots of reality, to the supporters of the self, that's the actual true self, to then the structures of the body-mind, to then the translations of experience through the body-mind, to then the details of experience that come in forms of stimulus, for example. That's experience, not the self. Infinite to finite, to understand the connection and relationship between these 6 components of reality within the human experience allows us to really liberate and expand the self and restructure reality from the inside out, because we're repatterning the body-mind that is translating experience for the self and housing the self through that experience.